used to put out a video every Monday on YouTube called The Weekly Motivation. That actually, the Weekly Motivation was the basis for Work on Your Game. What we have now when I say work on your game, I mean the company, the philosophy, this very show here. The basis for that was those weekly motivation videos that I put out. Even the basis for some of the books that I've written came from concepts that were started in those weekly motivation videos that I put out. Books like my Bulletproof Bundle, Super You, the Mental Handbook, 100 Mental Game Best Practices, The Mirror of Motivation. A lot of the concepts that I talk about in those books started as videos that I made in my weekly motivation series. I'm saying all that to say I'm not against motivation. Okay, I'm not against motivation. But if I had to pick between motivation and discipline, I'm taking discipline. Motivation is extremely useful when it is utilized properly. Motivation is simply the impetus that moves a person to do something. That's what motivation is. What makes you take action? Guess what? Pressure is a form of motivation, because I knew that I needed to pay that. Remember I told you yesterday about the parking ticket that I had with Abington Township when I was 19? I knew I needed to pay the ticket. I just didn't do it. I just wasn't taking action. I was in stagnation. This is the law of inertia. The inertia had took over, and I was doing nothing about that parking ticket, even though consciously I knew I needed to do something. So when the township about Abington, sent me that letter that said, we are going to haul you off to jail for 20 years if you don't pay that parking ticket. That's not what they said, but you get what I'm saying. That motivated me. The pressure of that threat, which I took seriously, motivated me to go pay the damn ticket. So motivation is useful because motivation often gets us up off of our asses and moves us to do stuff that we already consciously know we need to do, but we are choosing not to do. Let me say that again. Pressure is a good thing because it motivates us to get up off of our asses and do a thing that we consciously or unconsciously already know, quote unquote, already know. I hear this phrase a lot from people who are not doing something that they say they should be doing, that we already know we need to do, yet we are not doing. Everyone who's listening to this right now, you have a list of things in your life, whether you are aware of the list or not, that you know you need to do, yet you are doing absolutely nothing about.